Hi guys, it's Keisha from whatifyou.net. Welcome to day 10 of our newest series, What If You Do It? All aimed at getting us out there to do the things that we are wanting to do, to accomplish the things that we need to accomplish, and just be who we're designed to be, right? So think of me as your friendly neighborhood reminder of stuff that you probably already know, or maybe you don't, and maybe you're just not thinking about right now, right? So listen, I'm late posting. I was supposed to post yesterday, but I didn't because I was so full from an event that I went to. So my girlfriend invited me to an event where she had invited, a bunch of ladies to get together and just, have dinner and, do what ladies do. So I was certainly in for a treat. I thought I'm just going to go here and I'm going to, network for some folks, or I'll talk to some folks and we're going to chat it up. We're going to do what ladies do and I'm going to shut it down. Boy, was I in for a treat. I walk in and there's all manner of ladies in this room. I mean all manner, married, single, divorced, retired, corporate workers, nonprofit, public sector, entertainment industry, philanthropic, ladies on boards, civic, just any manner of lady, grown, midlife, all of that. Any manner of lady you could think about was in this room here. And so we got to a point where we had to introduce ourselves, and during the introduction you were supposed to give a celebratory moment or something that we could celebrate all together with you, something that you had accomplished, you had triumphed. Anyway, so the ladies were going around the room and they were giving where they worked and what their titles were, and there were some really big titles in here, talking about what their titles were and what events or public things that they had done, maybe that you had experienced or seen, so that you could relate, you could make that connection to them, because I'm telling you, it was some big deals in the room. You hear what I'm saying? Big deals. So anyway, we got to me, and of course I spent like 1 minute on where I work, not even 1 minute, probably one second on where I work and what my title was. And I kept it moving and went to the celebratory thing. And so I started to talk about how the What If You Encounter Perspective series came about, what the campaign itself is all about, the different components of it and all of that, and the books and the paraphernalia and everything. And I started to tell them about, what I'm doing to transform into the person I'm designed to be, you know what I mean? What I'm doing in terms of developing myself, reading and involving myself in certain programs and things like that. And so it was fantastic. Everybody was interested, just like they were interested in everybody else's, stories or whatever they were talking about. Because I'm telling you, there was so much power and passion, triumph, and just do it in this room. It was fantastic. And so, So there was a lady near me and she was just like, I work there. And I looked at her and I'm like, what, a sister? Like I thought I knew everybody, or at least had seen them, people that look like me where I work. And, and she started talking and I'm like, wow. And she starts telling me, what she works on. I'm like, what do you work on? Where do you work? And she starts giving me the buzzwords, stuff that I would know because I worked there. And of course, these were things that I had worked on too. And I'm like, me too. But that's really all I had for them. That's all I had for her. I couldn't say anything other than me too. And I know if she thought about it long enough, she'd be like, yeah, she was kind of acting kind of like she didn't know what was going on. I didn't mean it. It was just that everything was cloudy. That part of me was cloudy. It was hazy, right? And so I was so frustrated because I couldn't get myself together, because when you go to networking events, right, you already have your stuff together. You've got your 60-second spiel and all of that about who you are, where you've been, what's your title, who you know. You already got all that together, but last night was not that way. You know what I mean? It was not that way. So finally, out of my frustration, I just was like, let me just find this card. And I found the card and I gave it to her and I said, look, let's get together at work. Because guess what? I'm not in that room. I'm not in the work room right now. I'm in, a different room, maybe the purpose of me room, right? I'm busy being who I'm designed to be, right? Whatever that is in the moment, whether it's, being an encourager or listening to folks or whatever. I was there doing that. I was there being me. So it was really kind of funny when I got that revelation while I was there. Like, stop being frustrated. Just operate in what you're supposed to be doing. Operate in your purpose, whatever that is. It may be right now, right at this moment. I'll tell you something funny. I almost introduced myself as, hey, this is Keisha from whatifyou.net. How funny would that have been? But I said, no, let me get them my government name in case somebody need to look me up or whatever like that. You know, not that what if you.net is a sum of me. It's not. It's just one vehicle right now that is being used to deliver the purpose of me. You get what I'm saying? You know, and work is not, you know, work is something I do. It's not who I am, but surely your purpose comes through no matter what you're doing, right? So anyway, it reminded me of a proverb. You know, I'm in Proverbs kind of this week, so it reminded me of a proverb, Proverbs 19:21, that says, you know, there are many plans in a man's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails. Last night, the Lord's purpose prevailed. Hear me? Because everything else, anything outside of the purpose of me, anything outside of me being who I'm supposed to be was hazy to me. I couldn't even open my mouth to say it. It was so funny, but it's the truth. And so we have many methods and plans and things that we want to do, and how, you know, how we're going to bring forth the thing that we're going to bring forth. But when it comes down to it, in the end, the purpose of the Lord for your life, you know, the Lord's purpose for your life is what will prevail, and it will and can rear its head at any time, as you can see. Because I was completely dumbfounded about anything outside of who I was. You hear what I'm saying? So I had people, you know, giving me their phone saying, here, pull up your social media so I can like it and I can get your messages that you send out. And then, you know, other folks were like, well, how do you spell your website? Is it a Y-O-U or is it the U on the end, or, you know, whatever. And I thought, this is so cool. This is so cool. And even, I know it was God, because even this lady pulled me to the side and she said, you know what? She said, I really appreciate that word that you gave. And I was looking at her like, word? But you know, to God be all that glory. You hear what I'm saying? To God, whatever I can do to let God work through me, use me to speak to somebody else, encourage somebody else, or whatever. That's what it is. And that's what it's all about. And so I appreciate that glimpse into who I am. You know what I mean? I so appreciated that. But I wanted to tell you, just remember, be open. Be open. What if you do it? What if you're just open to the God-inspired you and what if you're just, you know, you're open to the destiny that He's placed on your life? And what if you're just open? Your heart is just open to the desires that He's going to plant on the inside of your heart, that you will execute on to bring forth the purpose of you. It's awesome, guys. All right, guys, so that's all I got. Just take a spin through Proverbs when you get a chance. Like I told you, there's a whole bunch of wisdom-filled nuggets in there for, you know, you to help to learn more about yourself and in the context of others around you. But, hey. Anyway, remember, I'll see you next Tuesday. But remember, focus on the good, encourage relationship with God and good relationship with others, and uplift those around you. Talk to you guys later. Bye.